part two of Craig Beresford and versus, well, the IC Craig Beresford versus Andrew Wallace and some other company affidavit. Mr. Rattigan going in on this particular situation. Without any further ado, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the platform. If you're new, drop a comment. Let me know that you know, and let me know where you guys are watching from, man. Salute. Let's get it.
My favorite minister, Commision Johnson Smith. Nothing to get away now. You will never get away from me.
Okay.
And I don't mean that in a personal way. I just mean that as far as talking about the things that you've said and the positions you've taken.
Yes.
So there it is. All of the look at this. These omissions affect statutory declaration. Look at this, people. You don't get no better than this, you know. All of the omissions well, before this, it says, look, these omissions affect statutory declarations for the year 1998 to 2016. And look at them say, some of which it is noted that the previous Integrity Commission indicated were cleared. So what I tell you about the Integrity Commission back then? This Integrity Commission is saying, hey, them omissions that we are saying affect going all the way back to 1998. And guess what? The people before us, them they clear him. This one was the Integrity Commission. In some instances, you know, we have to make it clear that you have an Integrity Commission now, and you had it then, but the individuals in the entity, they're different.
Yeah, that's
different
true.
Actions were taken for certain things.
That's true.
So look at that statement and make it resonate with you. It marinate with you. It said these omissions affect statutory declarations. So what you're saying, what the Prime Minister didn't tell us,
exactly,
is now affecting all of his statutory declarations from 1998 to 2016, from the moment he...
Jamaica, it has to be. Math is math. All right. If you do complex calculations and you're doing accounting, the figures before affect the end figure, especially the figures before. It's always been that way. It's basic math. So if there's numbers in terms of his numbers, in terms of earnings that was omitted previously, it's going to throw off his entire statutory declaration. Stop letting the labor rights them fool you. Stop letting everyone fool you. All of them that is attacking the Integrity Commission. I personally believe that they are criminals. I do, because what they're doing don't make no sense. The Integrity Commission is not doing anything wrong. If the Integrity Commission declared Andrew Wallace's assets, that would be doing something wrong. With these facts around the investigation, if they had declared his assets, I would be looking at them very, very strangely. They are doing the right thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue.
Entered representational politics. And they added something. They said, guess what? The people before us in the Integrity Commission, they cleared him. But we now clear him. But they cleared him. So when you say people tell us that the Integrity Commission, there's something wrong with people. See, right, that's all. Anybody will give you the impression that the Integrity Commission is as integrity and has been acting like that from 2017, 18 till now. They need to look at who some of the people who were in the Integrity Commission. And actually, it's going back to 1998 because they had an Integrity Commission back then. And they had an entity that was responsible for looking at statutory declarations. We're going to do that next week. But
yeah, but
that,
they weren't called.
Screenshot that.
They weren't called the Integrity Commission.
Yeah. And when the supporters of the Prime Minister tell us nothing go, so just put that up and show them. So from 1990 to 2016, he didn't tell the Commission things. And now that you're looking at it, you're saying it is affecting all of his statutory declarations up to 2016. And we know what happened after 2016. Right? So,
but in truth and in fact, if it affects back then, it affects up to today.
No, indeed. Because the numbers them are going to be off. The numbers them will be off.
Bro.
So, and look at this.
Guys, get the lights up for me now,
look
please.
at Integrity Commission Complaints
Yeah,
Department.
man. Everybody hit
look
the
at where
lights here.
they might investigate the Prime Minister.
And thank you guys so much.
Corruption. And look down the second yellow, illicit enrichment. It's right there. And see them do a profile of him now. Then them start. This is the history now, you know. Them start about when he was. And here's another thing. Remember, they said he was Minister of Education in 2007. right?
What was his salary?
We need to look at 2007. What in statutory declarations say? What was he responsible for doing as Minister of Education? We need to look if any of the Olent investigation spilled over at that time. We need to look at all of these things.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man, get the likes up. Man.
It is
Everybody
right. They
tap
give you
up the like button,
this whole
please.
thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know. They went out and they did some things, but there are lots of things that they didn't do. And you know what? You know what funny thing, Kevin? The things that they didn't do, we can safely say that they helped him. The things that they didn't do, the things that they did not do, not them, but the things that they did not do, helped the Prime Minister's case. And even with that, him still come out looking dirty.
Hey, Freedom. Thank you.
With that, him
darling.
still come out looking dirty.
Thank you so much, Freedom. Appreciate you.
Look at that, sir. There were significant variances. And they were significant between 2013 and 2015.
This guy,
But there's something I want to say about the boat, the Bank of Nova Scotia company. You see this? Okay, so I'm going to talk about the bank account right now. All right, let me show you. Shenstone. That one does not support the contract. See, all right, I said them say my lies. The documents presented by Mr. Holness does not support the construction cost of property at Shenstone.
Damn.
Embarrassing.
And look at that one here. Significant
He
investments
needs
were
some
by
milk.
Advent in two financial institutions, SSL and JMMB. Look at this. This, I don't need to say this.
It's like the 28 bank accounts.
Look at this. With no clear source of funding. So they're saying he had money in SSL and JMMB and we don't know where the money come from. It's right here with no clear source of funding. But there's something else. Professor Wagwania.
What does happen?
It's tough, Papa. Think, say to think. All right. Sita, now, all I want to know, believe me. Sita, read with me. See the company I know, Panadian. Sorry. In the name Jamaican, name Panadian. You know where him get a name from. You need to ask him about that. But here it is. Panadian, right? Look on this, Kevin. This company was incorporated in the British Virgin Islands during 2008. It was not incorporated in Jamaica. There it is. And he said that him formed this company with two people. There we see Mr. Pauli's name again. And Ian Moore.
Them did lend Pauli's money and they both bought a boat together.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
And they bought the boat, and they formed a company, but not in Jamaica, down in the British Virgin Islands.
Correct.
We have information. We're going to provide it maybe next week, where some things went on between the government of the BVI and a financial house in Jamaica. When I say financial house, people, a financial institution in Jamaica.
Yes.
And we have the lead of the BVI when questioned about the 2+ million. He said, I don't know how this happened. How we could have lent money to Jamaica, our deposit money with this institution in Jamaica, and nobody don't know about it. I don't know about it.
That's wild.
And it just so happens that the Prime Minister formed a company down in the same country and buy a boat and register it down in the same country. Not accusing him of anything.
Yes.
Just saying that factually he did this.
Yes.
What's behind it? We don't know.
We don't
I would
know.
have loved to have sat down in front of him and said, Mr. Prime Minister, talk to me about Panadian and this big, lovely fishing boat that you bought and registered in Panadian, a company that you formed with two other people in the British Virgin Islands. Talk to me about that.
Mightily interesting.
There it is. Look at this. Go back right here.
Wow.
Right here. It says, Panadian Investments Limited, according to Mr. Holness, was formed to do what? To buy a boat. There it is right there.
Now, who forms a whole company
To buy a boat.
to acquire one vehicle?
One, yeah. Three people got together, formed a company in a different country to buy a boat.
Yep. Pretty much that's how that goes.
Hold on, we couldn't do that in Jamaica. I mean, people could ask the same question. Why him go ADMAT? Why him have ADMAT in a St. Lucia when him could have do it in Jamaica? Why? And look at this. Look at this, Kevin. It was stated in financial report as of 2016 that Panadian, that company in the British Virgin Islands, look at this, does not have a bank account, has no records of any commercial activities. Them not maintain reasonable financial records, and it said no, limited maintain reasonable financial records. Has not, since its incorporation, has not maintained reasonable financial records, does not have a bank account, have no records of commercial activities, and them own the fixed assets totaling 17 million, 17.3 million. This was back then. Kevin.
Which is the cost of the boat.
Yeah. And them have no records of anything. No records.
Just the boat.
Just the boat. But no bank account, no commercial. So them came to rent out the boat, and we collected rent for what them call them sports fishermen. The sports fishing. Nothing like that. And him never see try to say the declarant failed to provide financial statements. So the Prime Minister, you know. Look at this again.
And you know on the boat there now, he might get blown out of the water.
Yeah, that boat the problem. Who knows? Maybe if them go back and check it, one of the boat that got blown out of the water. We don't know. But look at this.
No.
Question they ask with the leader. Why did Mr. Holness find it prudent to add his wife as a director if the company was dormant? The company out of business, you know. The company done, dissolved. And yet still...
But you need to read the first part of the paragraph first.
Okay, it was in operation prior to 1998 and wound up in 2005. All right, thank you very much. Look, the company done in 2005. Finished, round up, finito. No more business. But look at this. Mrs. Juliet was added as a director during 2007. 2007, there was no company. So how are you get on a company that doesn't exist?
Come on, talk to him.
What's your direct?
Talk to him.
They don't direct the company down.
Talk
The company
to
wound up.
How does that work?
When legal term, when them say company wound up, mean that on the PR of the bills, on the do what you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
boom, and on done it. It finished.
A lot of things. Listen, guys.
People, 738, bye.
And they even have the wrong choice of words, you know. Go back to it, please. They
Sure.
said, why was she added as director if the company was dormant?
Yeah, not dormant.
Dormant. The company was
Dormant.
dissolved.
That's a good point. It wasn't dormant.
Hey, that's some sharp stuff there, Kevin. Sir Kevin. Yeah, dormant is way different from dissolved. You see me?
It wasn't dormant. So, and then we have all of this stuff here. People, I'm telling you, when you read this, it's like you read some, it takes you twists and turns. It's a very interesting read.
Man. It's a movie.
Very interesting read.
Andrew,
So they go through all of this stuff. I mean,
You realize what a winner. This would have been a mega box office hit if it was a movie.
yeah.
See, Kevin, Kevin, you just know. Brother, at first, I watch this in Jamaica. I am literally doing a raw reaction to the information that is being disseminated on the Rattigan show. And I'm telling you, that's exact. This man's life is a movie. I just said it. Andrew Honest life is a movie. The man need to write one book, brother. How to get rich coming out of one bedroom or two bedroom boardhouse at 20 Cumberland, 25, whatever, Cumberland Road, wherever I'm living. Like that should be like, give us a tell all. We need all the details, bro. Yo, this man is amazing, fam. He is incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I mean, still can't make the movie now. Can say my life as a prime minister to. Oh, see which part him put him sister here now. Cause me same sister call up my name, you know.
What?
Really?
Sijia.
You know,
Yeah. And I have nothing to do with it. Somebody did something to her. I had nothing to do with it. And my name get called up in it, and I had nothing to do with this lady. But here's one where the prime minister said that I'm sister own this piece of property. Right? And they show that no. I know she. There it is. The values of Mr. Owner's investment in assets held by Miss Anderson need to be ascertained. She won property in the US, not Jamaica. Same commingled funds with his sister. See it right here? Shareholder of Estate Bridge. And here's Mr. Paulis again. And here's Mr. Ian Moore again.
So Mr. Paulis, Ian Moore name come up. No, for this particular affidavit there. But Andrew Honest call up their name. I know the IC call up their name.
And you see them put business associate.
Yo, Andrew.
And what? There it is, Panadian. The same company, the British Virgin Island company. And we know about Donovan Williams, the parliamentarian. He's listed here, Meditech. People, this thing
And
is...
there's a state bridge.
And there is Mr. Patrick Bailey right here.
What?
And there is Estate Bridge. Which by Estate Bridge there?
Oh yeah, my lawyer. Yeah, my lawyer.
Right there.
Oh, right here, Imperium and Estate Bridge. This is a tangled web, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. It's another company that we never hear about. Saxtor. Yeah. Tita?
No shareholders listed on the COJ register.
Yeah.
Ratty.
Let me keep going down.
Ratty.
Goodness gracious, we have 18 minutes.
Ratty, calm down.
All stuff here, people. And here it is again, the name Mr. Paul East again. Oh, and look at this. It says a close associate of Andrew and Mr. Paul East is affiliated with two companies which were awarded contracts in excess of 190 million in a period of 5 months. See right there.
Can go so.
All right, so yeah, this is a highlight point, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Mr. Paul East get money, borrow from Andrew. The two of them buy one boat. They start one company. They start one next company. And you are awarded $190 million contract from the government of Jamaica. In 5 months, you were made $190 million richer just by being the friend of the Prime Minister, a close associate. So now we know where my man they went near. Christopher Tufton get it from. Christopher Tufton a follow the leader. Isn't this nepotism? Isn't this corruption? I may ask Labour right them. May I ask, were those contracts awarded in the proper process where you have tender and other persons were competing for the government contract, or was this contract given to Mr. Wenya? Mr. Paul East, because he's the friend of the Prime Minister. What a tangled web we weave. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just asking questions. Mighty God. Wow.
190 million in 5 months.
Wow.
Two companies he's associated with.
That's crazy.
Something not right.
This information is coming from
something is
the
not
Integrity
right.
Commission, you know.
Tell you about them.
That's crazy.
Let me show you another one again.
That's
Wait
crazy.
there. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Navy East Supplies
Unbelievable.
Limited, owned by the East family. Remember Paul East?
Yes.
Same gentleman right here, who in the two companies in a period of 5 months get 190.6 million contracts. And the man with the boat, with the Prime Minister, and the man with the Prime Minister lend money. Look at this. Managing director of this company, Navy East, is Paul East. Now look, they have government contracts totaling 777 million. Over the period 06 to 2020. People,
Yo.
and by the way, Mr. Paul, if you have any issues with anything I'm saying, blame the Prime Minister. Blame the Prime Minister.
Hold on.
Jamaica. Managing director Paul East totaling 777 million $785,950 and 36 cents were awarded to this company during 2006 and 2020. So Mr. Paul East what is going on? What is really going on? I would love to see the detailed dates of those contracts. Was that only around the time when JLP was in power? Did Paul East receive any government contracts while PNP was in power? During that period? Because 5 years out of that period or 4 years, the PNP was in power. I would really like to. I doubt it though. I doubt it. But let's continue.
Didn't he send a letter threatening lawsuit?
He sent a letter threatening lawsuit and then we did a program on him and we went right back to this document and said you must go to the Prime Minister and tell him, say, ask him why did he do this? Because we also found out that in Jamaica, if you quote from a document that is from the government, you can't, this lawsuit is going nowhere. This document is coming from the government. Because that's what the Integrity Commission is managed by the Parliament of Jamaica. The government entity. So, let me see what... Kevin, let me just go to this one document also and show people, and then we'll just wrap it up, because now I got time. Again, I say to my favorite parliamentarian, my favorite minister, you will not get away from the report I have prepared. Because we're going to link you to Audrey Marks, the Prime Minister, Dr. Chang,
You hear that, Camina Jackson?
Colonel Charles Jr.
You go on.
We're going to link you to all of them.
Yes, man. Link them.
See the Scotia Mutual Fund account, what we talk about with the mother. Yeah, I have one of the mother, I think, two with him sister, one with him father, and one with constituency member. And see, brothers have him signature now. See, man? He might tell them everything. See there. I want to get to this one. See, when I'm asking about certain things, him say, I will remove my name from the account. When him get catch, I will remove my name from the account and him sign on. I just want to show you one little thing now.
Yes,
and then I quickly want to tell you what the Integrity Commission, my advice to them.
Yes.
All right, here it is. Says here. The Information and Complaints Division recommends that the declarant, the Prime Minister, be prosecuted for providing false information pursuant to the Corruption Prevention Act and the Integrity Commission Act. There it is right there. Why? Why would they say this? Here is why. It says the Information and Complaints Division believes that the declarant had adequate knowledge and ability to confirm ownership of the financial assets and liabilities. They're saying these are his financial assets and liabilities. And this report came from him.
Yeah, and him just
he's talking about himself. And we conducted an investigation, and him say it follows, therefore, that Andrew Holness knowingly made false statements in statutory declarations. For what period? For 2016? Yes. How about 2017?
Yes.
Yes.
2018?
How about 2018?
Yes.
Yes. How about 2019?
Yes.
2020?
Yes.
2021?
Yes.
And remember what they said? They said from 1998, when he got into Parliament, until 2016, they have problems with all of those statutory declarations. So what they're saying in effect here is that from the moment the Prime Minister went into Parliament, he has not been forthcoming regarding his statutory declaration. It's right there, people.
I'm not clean.
It's right there.
Wow.
Remember this. Go to page 66. Anytime when I get this report, just go to page 66 and everything you need to know is here. We need not go any further. Now, let me tell you something now. Where is, Kevin, which part of the statutory declaration? Integrity Commission Act of 2017 there.
I see.
Oh, you put I see? Well, hold on. I see. Integrity Commission Act 20. So the court ruled, Integrity Commission, continue with your investigation. Prime Minister, we're not going to stop. We're not going to take anything out of Mr. Beresford's affidavit. Whatever you tell him, you have to live with it.
That's right.
So now, and whatever conclusion they draw from the information you gave them in terms of your analysis of it, you have to live with it.
You have to live with it.
And by the way, that's their job.
Exactly.
To investigate and verify or not verify statutory declarations. So here's what the Integrity Commission must do. Now this is just me a talk. And if you don't want to hear what my advice to the Integrity Commission is, then leave the room, turn off the TV, switch to another channel. No. But please,
not necessarily.
Don't come cuss me.
This is why I'm here. Let's go.
Here's what you're supposed to know. Okay. All right, 15 minutes to close. All right, here it is. Because the Court of Appeal has ruled in that manner, here is something that the Integrity Commission must do, something that they didn't do in the first place. Remember all of that stuff when they start asking him for information and he wouldn't respond or delay or this or that? One of the things that they said in their moving papers is that the Prime Minister did not cooperate with the request to provide information. There's a point when they said that he just did not cooperate. This was after 2020, I believe.
I remember that. That's fact.
What they could have done is use their own law, Section 7, Subsection 3, made by a hard people. It says the Commission may, in the performance of its functions, work in cooperation with any person or body as may deem appropriate. That's one. 2, a person or body shall cooperate with the Commission in the exercise of the functions conferred on the Commission under this Act or any other enactment. But here is the key, Professor. The court may, on an application made by the commission, and by the way, see, the commission, not the integrity commission, made by the commission without...
That one you need for sure.
Yo, we said, yo, Rattigan, all of that true shut up and integrity commission. Yo, Rattigan, you see that, brother? Yo, this man. Yo, you said you notice he said the commission, even Kevin have that said.
That is funny, honey.
Yo, you really had to say that?
That's funny. Oh my God, that is
Yo,
funny.
that's funny for you.
For sure.
Yo, he is.
Some people can say, oh, Rattigan, I change the people them name.
Yeah,
and disrespect the people.
He started taking shots.
With them, man.
He started taking shots.
There it is right there.
He started taking shots. Yeah, it is what it is.
It's stuck right. But here it is. The court may, on an application made by the commission without notice, order any person or body to provide to the commission, and they mention the commission twice, any information or document which the court deems necessary to assist the commission third time in carrying out its functions under this act. So, couple things inside here. One is, we now know when I say the commission, people shouldn't get upset because they themselves, it's referred in the law in this 7 subsection 3 times it's mentioned the commission. That's one. 2, the court, the commission, they have the absolute prerogative, privilege, right to go to the court without notice, ex parte, meaning, tell the other side, you go. You go to the court and say, Judge, we're investigating this person, we're asking for information, and they won't give it to us, and here's the evidence. We need you to give us an order compelling them to give us the information. They can now do that. They can.
No. The Integrity Commission, the IC, that section that he just mentioned, you guys need to utilize that because you guys have a time-bound issue with all of the people that you actually have to investigate. You guys need to exercise this more. As soon as you see a person is being is wasting time, if they don't honor their time, like the act says, you don't have to tell them that you're going to do it. You just do it for the interest of time. Stop laughing with them people, brother. You notice what them do every time they are charged or are being anytime they get in a hot water with the IC, they start to send you guys to court. You guys need to draw the first sword because you see what's going on already. The Jamaica Labour Party has decided that you guys are public enemy number 1. They have put your lives in danger. Mr. Pantan talked about it when he came to the parliament. And we have persons now like Everett Warmington saying that you guys are not credible. So you are going. You don't need to take Mr. Will Rattigan's advice. It's very serious.
And this is the second chance they get now to do it. They can do it.
Do it, man.
But here is something. Time I run out here. But here's something. The question then is, let me move this quickly and just wrap up. The question then is, what do you do with the investigation over at FID? Here's what you do, Integrity Commission. Here's what you do. Pull it back. Pull it back. Quickly, set to the integrity, set to the FID. We are withdrawing the referral to you. And they have to give back because here's what happens. If you don't do it, they are now going to render an opinion saying that we have no findings, adverse findings against the Prime Minister, and now you have a problem. Now you have a problem. So Monday, on the need to quickly send a letter to them and said, we are withdrawing the referral to you. No further action should be taken in this matter. You need to do that first thing Monday morning. Because if you don't, you run the risk that they are now going to issue an opinion now saying that they have no findings, no adverse findings against the Prime Minister. And guess what? You're stuck now because you...
But Ratty, according to Ocean Wide, when they interview Andrew Wallace, them claim to say the FID did already put out an opinion. So make we see it go. Again, the IC, please listen to the man.
Already give them the information, you already give them the key. That they are now going to issue an opinion now saying that they have no findings, no adverse findings against the Prime Minister. And guess what? You stuck now because you already give them the information, you already give them the case. So you need two things you need to do. You need to pull it back Monday morning, and at the same time Monday morning, you run the court, go file an ex parte action with the court to say, we want an order compelling the Prime Minister to give us information. See there, me go need to know. Big unit. And the reason why people, this is so important for you who don't understand the intricacies, the complexities of these matters, I've made it abundantly clear to you now so that you understand what's going on. You can think critically about these issues. You don't have to listen to what people say, because remember now, we just show you 7.3.
Yeah.
So that they can go to court and force the Prime Minister to give them the information. Now, when
They have the option to do it. They have the power to do it. So if they don't do it, why aren't they doing it?
force the Prime Minister, he can only do one or two things. One, him give them the information, or attempt to give them the information, and that's a different. There's some things involved with that. If you only give them partial, or two, him can appeal it. Now think about it, now, people. How it have a look? Because me write to King Charles already, and the Privy Council, I send them all of the evidence for shows to the Prime Minister have 28, the Integrity Commission team have 28 bank accounts, and me send them the investigation. And think about this now. The Prime Minister I go appeal an order compelling him to give information so that they can verify his statutory declaration, not somebody else's. How that have a look? How will that look? If you don't have nothing to hide and the people must have force a court to tell you to give them info, because remember, no, you want your statutory declaration to be verified or certified, and now you don't want to give information so that the authorized body can complete the process. How does
Chess game, ladies and gentlemen. Chess game. That is gonna make him look supremely guilty.
that look?
Mm-hmm.
Optics, people, optics.
Definitely.
Politics is a nasty game,
Mm-hmm. He ain't lying.
It's a nasty game, and you have to know what you do.
He ain't lying.
Must know what you're doing. You can't come into this like a baby in the woods. You will get trampled.
Like and share up this video, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
since the Prime Minister and the team, legal team are play games, and the court slap them down, boom. Now here is something else. We have 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Here's something I have to tell you. In a conversation with a senior associate in the Jamaica Labour Party, I was told that the Prime Minister has prepared himself for adverse decisions, meaning decisions against him. And the plan is that he is going to appeal. Why? Because it will give him the time to fulfill the mandate, 4th term loading. You understand what I just done say?
Yeah.
Him a
But it makes sense.
now with the appeal. Him a go
It makes
buy,
sense.
him a go buy time now with the appeal, so that by the time this appeal is heard, or by the time this appeal is exhausted, because remember, him still can go to the Privy Council.
Yo, him right. People have money. This is what they do. They use their money to tie up things in court, so it's stay there forever, and they exhaust all of the options. Them. So, Integrity Commission have to be more savvy in how them approach this thing. And I really think they need to take this man's advice. Real talk.
And by the time it's exhausted, it would have been 2030, or before that, when call the election. Keep that in mind.
And you know, the people of Jamaica, enough of them had voted for him. They didn't take into account this thing. I know there's an active campaign to sabotage the reputation of the Integrity Commission. So they're already campaigning for the 4th term. They're already doing it. You know what I'm saying?
The same thing with this one with Mr. Paul Buchanan. I've been told that he's going to appeal these cases to death because he realizes, he knows what he's up against, Kevin. Once he get out of office, he know.
So you see when Mr. Buchanan said it's a David versus Goliath, Mr. Buchanan know him at all. You hear them something, and this is the second time I've heard about contingency plans that Andrew Owens is coming out with to buy time. Because I've heard it on Andre Stevens' show, right, with the Babsy Gray situation, and now may I hear it with this. You understand? So, and he's talking about Cena, I know some Mr. Rattigan, I relate them to. So you hear that? Yo, you think them easy? But you know, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Owens not really, him not really bother me, again, because I know say in time up. You understand? All I think they want a plot and a plan. It's just futile, but make him go and burn out himself. You know? Make him go and burn out himself. Him busy being a fool right now. But God have the last say, you get me?
So you have to do whatever is necessary to maintain that.
But that's staying there.
And you know what this proves? This proves about the prophecy about his victory being a Pyrrhic victory. It better if he never did win. Because he has to be going through all of these things. I know more than ever believe that Andrew Wallace is not sleeping well. He's not sleeping well, ladies and gentlemen. With all these things hanging over his head and all these contingency plans and him playing chess is one thing. You see, I play chess, you know. It's been a while because, you know, it's been long, it's been years. And I'm not saying that I'm a pro, but I do understand the game, yeah? And it's one thing I can tell you. Chess is a high concentration game. And Andrew Owen's life right now has become a life of playing political chess. But right now the table is getting too big for him because of the external entities that are involved now. And that's another prophecy. The external forces and their intervention within what is happening here in Jamaica. Him have wholly upon him plate, Jamaica. Trust and believe. Same have wholly upon him plate. You know, notice your Marlon Morgan and then people that come out much become retract anything in the media and them thing there. Unless them get them don't really make sense no more. The app them they don't make sense no more. The people them are find out the government, all of them little tricks that when now work, them have to stop that and throw them trick there in a garbage pan. Cause we are pressure them like whoa over here. You never know.
Forever. But some people want to see the back time long time, you know, and gone long time. So people, listen, I wish I had more time because we have a lot of material here. And I just want to thank you for...
Yo, big up the salary Rattigan there. People, make sure say you go and subscribe to Mr. Rattigan. See? Yeah man, reasoning with Rattigan on YouTube. You hear that?